Something was out there. I've never told anyone the full story until now. Most people wouldn't believe me anyway. But if you ever find yourself hiking alone on the Appalachian Trail, especially near the Smokies in early fall, and you start to feel watched, trust that feeling. I set out from Clingman's Dome in late September, hoping to do a solo section hike southbound. It was supposed to be quiet, peaceful. I'd done solo treks before. The solitude was part of the appeal. For the first 2 days, it was peaceful. Chilly mornings, crisp air, the trees turning brilliant shades of red and orange. I hardly saw another soul. But then things started to feel off. It began with small stuff. I'd wake up and find things moved in my camp. Not missing, just rearranged. My cook pot was on the other side of the fire pit. My boots had been knocked over. At first, I blamed animals, or maybe even myself, for being careless. I brushed it off. Then I started hearing it at night. Something moving outside my tent. Not fast, just circling. Crunch of leaves, pause, another step, a scrape against bark. Always just far enough away that I couldn't see anything when I poked my head out with my flashlight. It didn't stop during the day either. Around the 4th day in, I started catching glimpses. A dark shape between the trees, tall, still, watching. Once I thought it was just a dead tree stump until it moved, just turned slowly and stepped behind a tree. Gone. I told myself it was a trick of the light. I wanted it to be. That night, I didn't sleep. I kept the fire going, sitting up with my back to a rock. Around 3 a.m., I heard something whisper. I swear to God, it whispered my name. I bolted at first light. I didn't even pack properly, just shoved what I could into my bag and took off down the trail. I hiked fast, nearly running in some parts, heart pounding. Every so often, I'd hear it behind me, the same slow crunching of leaves. When I stopped to listen, it stopped too. At one point, I passed an old trail shelter. The logbook inside had entries from hikers as usual, but one page had something scrawled in huge, frantic letters. It follows. Don't sleep. Don't speak. Don't look back. The handwriting was smeared, like whoever wrote it had been shaking. I didn't stop again until I reached a road near Fontana Dam. I flagged down a trucker, half crazed, dirty, barely able to explain what had happened. He looked at me like I was insane, but gave me a ride anyway. When I finally got home and had time to think, I did some digging. There are stories, old ones from the Cherokee, from early settlers. Tales of a thing in the woods, something that mimics voices, that knows your name. It doesn't kill you outright. It follows, watches, makes you unravel. I don't know what it was. I just know I'll never hike alone again. And if you ever hear footsteps behind you on a quiet trail, don't turn around. Not unless you want to see it